Hello and welcome to Boozy Book Reports. This is Beth.
And Sam.
And we are bringing you another installment of our Little Miss canned cocktails.
Extravaganza.
Yes, I didn't even say that right because I already had a drink.
Extravaganza. Bananas in pajamas time.
Yes. So we are going to be looking at the Little Miss Giggles, which we'll see how it goes. But we're also going to be drinking some, I don't know what you call these. They're mixed drinks, powdered format that you just add liquor to.
You can imagine if you were to make a cocktail with an emergency, this is what this would be.
So this is a company called Craftmix, which I found on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
They got into a little bit of like a back and forth with another creator. It wasn't their bad or anything, but it was interesting. And I was like, those look cute. I like the packaging. I thought it was a cute idea because
it's wade right into that drama.
Yes, which I'm all about that drama life. But they have all of these little pre-packaged, like it has sugar and flavorings in it too.
And it seems to be maybe a little bit of glitter or shimmer.
Yeah, there's a little shimmer to it. And they have all these different flavors. And which is nice is that like you can either add like, you know, some of them you add tequila or rum or vodka, but you also can make them into mocktails.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a nice little like, and they're in these little cute packages. So it's like if you were maybe sober and were at like wanted to go out, you could dump it in a Sprite. I don't know if they let you do that at restaurants, but who's going to stop you?
You know, I think it's nice to keep around with the guests. Probably. Ma'am,
yes.
This is a Wendy's.
Yes.
You cannot make your own cocktails here. No, I think that this is probably, well, let's see how they taste.
Yes.
But in theory, this seems like a nice thing to keep around. Like you said, if you have a friend that's like sober or, you know, doesn't.
Sober curious.
Yeah, just to have an option.
Or just like you're just wanting to feel a little festive. Like sometimes I just want to zhuzh up a drink, but I don't want to drink alcohol because it's like, you know, 10 in the morning or after work the next day. And I don't just want water. I'm not a big soda girl.
No problems with this.
Awesome. So we have 4 different flavors.
Yes. And they're all actual cocktail, at least in theory, they're all actual cocktails.
Yes. So the first one we're going to try is called a mango margarita.
So it has, an ounce of tequila.
It smells good. Oh, that was a no from Sam.
No, I think I can't tell if it's the tequila or what. I love tequila.
You know what it is? It tastes a little bit like Sunny D to me.
Tang.
It's tang. It's tang. It's a little bit tang.
Mango tang. Mang.
I'm also not a big tequila person, but
I love tequila, but I also really like a regular. There are 2 options for a margarita for me. It is normal or passion fruit. Those are your options, and it better be tart, and this is too sweet.
It's very sweet. It's also, I would need a little bit more moisture in it. Like it feels a little bit concentrated to me.
Yeah.
And so you only do an ounce?
You do an ounce of the liquor, and then you do 3 ounces of sparkling water. And I think I am with you. I would have added more or more ice or something.
Yeah, we didn't do a ton of ice just because we didn't want it, because we split the drinks. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one's not my favorite.
Okay. The next one is a passion fruit Paloma.
Yeah, so Paloma's usually grapefruit tequila. This one's got some passion fruit in it. Let's try it out. That one's better.
Better than the first one.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, better than the first. Does this have tequila in it?
Yeah.
This is I don't like tequila. Yeah,
but
but it's good. This one's better. Yeah.
I want them to be more. Again, if I spent a whole weekend talking about this with one of my friends, that we both like a tart, like a real margarita. A lot of people really like a very sweet margarita, where it's like basically your Chili's margarita.
Yeah.
But what I really like is like a real tart margarita that has, you know, like it's basically just lime tequila and maybe you whisper sweet at it and put a little bit of Cointreau.
Yeah.
This is too sweet for me for a margarita or a Paloma even. Palomas are pretty tart too because they're citrus. They're grapefruit.
Okay. I don't know if I'd reach for this again, but better than the first one.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, the next one is a strawberry mule.
I like mules.
I like mules, and I love strawberry.
Yeah. And I honestly love fake strawberry flavor.
Yes, we discovered that. Yes. Huh.
I like this one.
I don't hate it.
This one's better. This is the best one we've had.
I kind of want this with a LaCroix.
I need
more fizz.
I want a lime in it. Something to tart it up. It's too sweet.
Yeah.
It's too one note.
Yeah, I want a carbonation with a little bit bigger bubble.
So this was interesting because you're supposed to mix the club soda and the liquor, and then you have to mix the packet in. I think that's how you get rid of you go flat.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is the like preferred how I would do this. Because it's like by the time you mix it all in, you basically are making your club soda go. That's why you don't shake a drink with like club soda in it.
I also I want the club soda I had or the water I had didn't have I need a bigger bubble.
It's a very fine bubble.
It's a fine bubble. I need a bigger bubble for this type of thing. Okay. Last but not least, we are trying their blood orange Mai Tai.
I love Mai Tai, so I'm really hoping.
Again, the colors on these are beautiful. Like the colors are great. They smell good.
Yeah.
I think that they'd make really cute girly pop drinks, like for a brunch. But okay.
I wonder what they'd be to mix in like some champagne.
Oh, these might be really fun champagne mixers.
Yeah. That might be better.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, it's a little too sweet for me.
It tastes like a Glade candle that my mom used to have. It's like the taste of a smell of a candle my mom used to have.
Huh. I don't. So for this one, I don't hate it, but I need it to be way more diluted. They're just too sweet overall.
Yeah, I agree. Or like put in a squeeze of lime or a squeeze of lemon in them.
I think I would do like a third of the packet or a fourth of the packet in champagne.
Yeah.
I think it'd be delicious.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Okay.
I like the what one was your favorite?
I think my favorite was the grapefruit one.
The passion fruit Paloma.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the passion fruit Paloma. What about you?
The strawberry.
Oh, the strawberry
mule.
was good too. Yeah.
Yeah. Easily the strawberry
But
mule.
none of these I will finish. Like
I was pondering finishing this mule, mostly because I'm in a 3-day situation of just making bad choices.
What's one more? Woo!
Shout out to the Frisbee Team Laura Ladies Retreat.
It's good times. Yeah. So I love the concept. Mm-hmm. I love the packaging. I love the design. I think they're super cute.
I hear more citric acid, honestly. They're a little one note.
Yep, they're a little bit too sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Which is saying something because I like a sweet cocktail.
Ugh.
But it's like all I can taste now is sweet. There's no finish.
It's one note.
Yeah.
It's just like one flavor. I think again a little bit of like citric acid or like a little bit of some lime or lemon in it. They'd be pretty good.
I would recommend this though to if you're like a bartender person. I think these would be really easy to zhuzh.
Yeah.
And like you really would only have to get like a liquor and something. Like you don't have to have the full bar. So I think it serves a purpose.
Yeah.
Just not
especially for something like the Mai Tai. Like a Mai Tai is pretty like not a lot of people are just hanging out with like orgeat in their house. So like I could see that this is I could see the appeal. I would love to see a little bit more like depth of flavor.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. So, okay. Nice thing about it, they weren't crazy expensive. I think there's a package of 12 for like
I could see this as like a Borg base or something like that.
Yeah.
That's like what this is really, I think.
Yeah.
So in their little like tiny concentrated ways, they're just too. Yeah.
You know what though? I'm happy we tried.
Yeah, me too.
And I got to support a company on TikTok, which, And
I got to feel like I was mixing emergency into liquor, which apparently is something I have wanted to do.
Oh my gosh. Well, I really want to talk about Little Miss Giggles. I have so enjoyed talking about the Little Miss series.
I know. Some of them are so lovely, but also some of them are terrible. But most of them are lovely.
Yeah. I feel like every second one is super misogynistic and gross. This does not fall into this category.
No, I really like this one.
This is about this little blue dot of a girl with red hair and yellow bows that just likes to giggle.
She wakes up every day and she giggles. She can giggle when she sleeps. She can giggle while she eats.
Oh my gosh. Anytime she wants.
Yeah.
Which honestly, no offense, it kind of reminds me of you because you just, not that you're a giggler. Like
no, I am when I'm nervous.
But you're a laugher and you're very much a joyful person. And I've actually brought you up in therapy and with other people about how I just wish I could be like my friend because like she just takes on the world with happiness and like she could like just start talking to her about her I was going to say stupid. It's not stupid, but stupid ultimate Frisbee.
Oh, yeah. It's
and
very
she gets
stupid.
so excited and she's so passionate. And I'm like, I want that in my life. So it just made me think about you in the best way possible. It's like, because you're just so like this girl, like just full of life and just laughing to yourself.
I felt very much like I resonated with her in that she just loves to laugh and loves to giggle. I have gotten in trouble for giggling. There was one time, I don't know if I've told this story on the podcast.
Oh, I know this story.
Oh, yeah, I've told you this story. My neighbor backed her mom's Suburban. We were not legally old enough to drive. She backed her mom's giant tank of a Suburban into the fire chief's Jeep.
Ah, nice.
Like the actual city's like fire chief.
Oh, the official vehicle.
The official vehicle. Yeah. Backed it right into it. And she wasn't supposed to be backing the car out. She was supposed to be waiting for her mom, but she got impatient and she backed into it. And I got so nervous and awkward that I just started laughing. And her mom came out of the house and was like, "Why are you laughing? This is no laughing matter." And it was like mostly just because I was so awkward and like we were in such deep shit.
Oh, but worth it for the story.
Yeah,
I mean, 20 years later, it's always a great
now
story.
it's funny. But like, also my pops is like that. My grandfather was also a giggler, and like, especially if he was uncomfortable, he would giggle, and it's definitely runs in the family.
So I like because I can hear it, right? I can hear a giggle. So my dad and me, like something I inherited from my dad is like when I really get in a laughing fit, I don't giggle. I go the like kind of thing. And I like, it's like it is not attractive. It's like 1 degree below snorting.
No, I love
it's
it.
so bad. And it's like, it doesn't happen often, but sometimes I just get tickled and I'll just be laughing in a way that I'm like, I sound like my dad. Also, it's very sweet. Yeah, it's very sweet. But yeah, I don't usually get giggle fits. Like I can't even think of the last time I was just giggling and giggling and giggling.
My former student and I will get in giggle fits together. We had to take professional photos for our job. Right. And we just kept giggling so hard. Even this weekend, I saw her this weekend and we, I asked her a question. I asked her if she knew who Nick Lachey was.
Oh, gosh, she didn't.
And she said Le Chatelier's principal. Gosh. And then we just started giggling. It's so good. And then making up puns.
Yeah.
I love it.
You guys are like, if anybody that knows you knows you're like a meme lord. And it's like some of the memes that you've sent me, I'm like, what in the hell am I looking at?
It's usually a possum with some word art.
And then a lot of time I'm like, am I stupid? Like, am I just not getting it? Am I have to post this on the Reddit where they explain jokes to people? Because I just don't get it.
Peter explain the joke.
Like, that's how bad it is.
Okay, I fully accept that I am terminally online, but like,
I mean, I'm chronically online too, but like we're online in very different ways, like in very different areas.
True. You are on TikTok and I am on Reddit, which I think
I'm on Reddit too, but I feel like we are not on the same subreddits.
That is probably true.
Yeah, I would love to see your subreddits to see what you're actually on. I don't really want to because then you know too much about people, but
I wouldn't. I don't think you would. There's nothing on there that's like
surprise you.
Yeah, you would just be
like. Okay.
Like I'm on like agriculture porn.
Okay, yeah, we're in different areas.
Surprising, right?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
So like I'm like, oh man, that's a good looking tractor.
Oh my gosh. I saw on TikTok there was a girl that started having relations with her tractor as part of her porn career.
That was not
and
the
I didn't see anything
I was talking about for cripe's sake.
But they literally showed this like part of the tracker that she was using, and I was like, that seems like out of a horror film. Like I don't even know how you do that, but I want to make that money, I guess. Wow.
I really want to be very clear that when I say agriculture porn, it's just like a cool field. It is in the safer work porn network, which is usually just like pretty pictures of stuff. Yes, it's like a beautiful field of lavender or something.
It's like food porn. Yeah. I love the food porn.
Oh yeah.
Especially like because I always hover around like being a vegetarian, pescatarian, but sometimes I'll just look at like different foods, like some delicious like pork belly or something. I'm like, oh, that looks so good. I'm like, yes, it's babe. I'm like, shut up, brain. Let me eat some ham. I'm like, no. Anyway, I digress.
There's village porn, which is just pictures of cute villages.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
So anyway, not actual porn, just pictures of fields.
Yes.
And tractors.
So Little Miss Giggles wakes up one day and her giggle is gone.
Yeah.
It is very much how Stella got her groove back, but just with the giggle.
Well, this probably predates Stella got her groove back.
It does. So maybe this was the
OG.
Yeah, the OG. This is where they got the idea of like, you know what? So anyway, she wakes up. She doesn't have a giggle.
Been there.
Yeah.
Wake up in a bad mood.
I mean, I was just there real recently. Oh gosh. Anyway, so she wakes up. She's like walking around the world. She runs into like Mr. Laugh-ass. Oh, Mr. Happy.
Mr. Laugh-ass. That's the gritty retelling. That's the gritty Hollywood reboot. She says, I know who will help me get me
that's right.
Giggle back. It's Mr. Happy.
Mr. Happy, because he's happy all the time.
And Mr. like topsy-turvy, not Mr. Laugh-ass.
My bad. But they're trying all these things to get her laugh back. And like, I don't know about you, but I hate it when people try to make me laugh. Especially if I'm in a bad mood in a way that's like, I don't know you like that.
Oh, it depends on who it is.
That's what I mean. Like if it's someone,
but if it's a dad joke, I'm 100% for. I'm here for like bad puns, dad jokes, anti jokes. Love that shit.
No, I had
juxtaposition. Hilarious to me.
I had somebody trying to do like dad jokes with me on like after the election, and I was just like,
that's different.
I was like, I'm not gonna laugh today, so I need you to back up.
Was it name redacted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So it's fine. I love it. Blah blah. It's nice when like your friends are trying to like rally to you.
Yeah.
But I can't stand it when people are trying to like, or they poke you to try to make you laugh or tickle
I hate
you.
that.
Don't touch me.
No tickling. I don't. Me. Yeah, I don't like being touched by strangers. I don't
even like being touched by people.
Yeah, you don't even like being touched by your friends.
I do it though. I will say
kudos to you.
Sometimes people will be like, Beth, do you want a hug? And I'm like, do you want a hug? And if they say yes, I will provide a hug.
I think I've just mobbed you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Cool.
Sometimes I ask for hugs. I've asked you for a hug before.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. Because we're friends. You're not some weirdo on the street poking like, let me see you smile.
Giggle,
Where's that
giggle.
laugh?
Oh, okay. I have had somebody tell me to smile, and I am as you mentioned, I'm a pretty freaking smiley, happy person. Like, if I'm not smiling, shit's pretty rough. Eat shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's always a dude.
I know. I always like when anybody says, well, this is in my fantasy when I like play out scenarios in my head of what I'll do the next time. Yeah. Like the next time asks me, somebody's like, oh, give me a smile. I'm like, my dad just died. Actually, then my dad is dead, so I'm not cursing him, guys.
Fun subreddit, traumatize them back.
Oh, okay. I need to get on
look
that.
At that yeah. Have you ever seen the Broad City? There's like a show, Broad City, that somebody tells them to smile and they
do the double. I've seen you do that before.
I have done that. Yes, I have. Yes. Big fan. Mm-hmm. Pro move. This is why I wear masks on planes.
Okay, so Little Miss smile. Again, Little Miss Giggles on her journey to get her groove back, and they ended up going to like a doctor to like do an examination, which
Dr. like when is good or what is wrong? Dr. Doodlepole?
Something. But he also is like the only human in this series.
Yes.
Like everyone else is like a cartoon character. Like, well, they're all cartoon. Oh my gosh. They're all cartoons, but they're all colorful little blobs.
Yeah, they're little balls. He has been in other ones too.
Yeah. He's recurring and he's just like a bald headed dude with the like mutton chops, not mutton chops. My brain is starting to fry. What is the like equivalent of a mutton chop, but not on your face, but on your head?
He's just balding. He's just balding.
Okay, yeah. The top is bald. The sides are grown in.
Yeah. That's just bald.
Okay, I like head mutton chop.
Yeah, his head mutton chop is just winning.
And basically, he tells her like, "Nope, it's gone," which I feel like
is every medical appointment I've had.
Yes.
Where a man tells me that I just have to deal with whatever is supposedly wrong with me.
Oh, yeah. I had this
Sorry.
Okay, no haters here. But I went to this guy doctor. I typically only see women. And I could literally feel a giant like stone type thing underneath my like jaw when I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And I already had some stuff. So I'm like very like aware. Mm-hmm. And he literally just treated me like I was like making it up, hysterical. Like, I don't see anything. I don't feel it. I'm like, you can't feel it here. Nope, nothing's wrong. Must just be a small lymph node. And it wasn't my normal guy. I go back to my real doctor, and she immediately is like, no, it's a literally you have a saliva something going on. Like, just go eat some lemon heads. I'm like, thank you for listening to me.
Yeah,
and like taking my fears seriously.
Yeah,
and not just like dismissing me like, oh, you're being dramatic.
I had this very intense Eastern European lady that was my doctor. So like, she had a very intense accent and had like a very intense delivery, which like I feel like is like working with our friend Boyana, who's been on the podcast before. But I went in and I thought I had pink eye, but I just had a sty. So I went in to see, but I didn't realize that. And I apologized to her and she was like, don't you ever apologize. If you think something's wrong with you, go see the doctor. And like, before that, I felt like I was like, oh, I'm wasting their time, you know?
It's like, ugh.
I went to the urgent care this week because I thought I had an ear infection. And they were like, well, while you're here, you kind of had a scratchy throat. We'll test you for strep. It turns out it was just strep the whole time. I didn't even have any spots.
Which makes me laugh because I always think strep throat is something like kids get.
I get strep. Well, I probably should have had my tonsils out.
Oh, got it. But
I get it every couple of years. I'm very good at getting it. Kevin never got it. I did not wear a mask. I mean, I did not quarantine in the house. And I mostly walked around disgusting, coughed a lot. I didn't even cough. I was just like, and
that's pretty.
Yeah, I was a beautiful woman. I did not giggle. Did not giggle for 2 days because it hurt my ears. But he didn't get it. So like, I am a super I'm a super getter when it comes to strep. I'm not a super spreader.
I love that for
I'm
you.
so good at getting strep. I got it from kids on Halloween.
So at this point in the story, Little Miss Giggle is depressed and very sad.
Been there clinically.
Like, gosh, okay.
Sorry. Sometimes the laughter hides the tears.
It's fine. Well, she's literally doing that. She's literally in her house going like, ha, ha, ha. He, ho, ho, ho. And like nothing is coming. And so she's still with Mr. Happy and he goes away. And then he's like, I gotta help my friend. And he gets this great idea that he's gonna like give her the gift of a giggle.
Yeah.
Which he literally just like puts in a box, makes a box.
It's a gig in a box.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I just finished the Paloma.
But yeah, he literally takes her a box with like her name and stuff on it, and she opens like there's nothing in here, and he's like, "That's because a giggle's invisible."
And it makes her laugh.
It makes her laugh.
Kind of a dorky joke.
It is a very dorky joke, and it's very sweet though.
It is
very sweet. And then of course she giggled and she giggled and she giggled and she never stopped giggling for the rest of her days.
Well, probably till like next Tuesday, and then. But at least she knew how to fix it.
Yeah, seriously. But
Dr. Laugh Ass and Dr. Happy Pants.
They're just like, no, you're not helpful.
Yeah. But Mr. Happy is very helpful. It's a nice tale of like friendship and somebody who genuinely cares about another person, and
and then sometimes you have to think outside of like.
The box.
But, or, just in a way that like is, how can I really help my friend?
Yes.
Like we've tried X, Y, and Z. Let's go from a different angle or whatever.
He's genuinely like invested in her.
Yeah. So
that's the deep literary analysis.
You're welcome. I just love the fact that like, I don't even know if kids read Little Miss anymore.
Maybe children?
I don't know. I haven't seen one in a store for a long time. So
there was a meme culture for a while.
There was a meme culture, but I don't know if people
back.
were reading the books. So I'd love to know if there's been a rush on like Little Miss Sunshine and Little Miss Tiny recently.
Yeah, I would too.
Anyway, so here's to the next time when we get into Little Miss Helpful.
Oh.
Which I feel we're about due for a misogynistic run. So I'm real excited
for that one. Are we taking bets?
I mean, it's pretty much guaranteed, but I'll bet you I'll drink all of the drinks the next time.
I'll take
that was pretty stupid.
I am 100% taking that bet. It's too late.
If you're enjoying Boozy Book Reports and would like to support the show, you can share episodes with your friends and family, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Boozy Book Report, or leave us a positive review and rating, all which help us to grow. Our theme music was created by the Finley Ghost. Check out their latest album now. Thank you and happy reading.